recap. Today we made 428 SOL, 35,000 US dollars in literally one day trading meme coins. So I traded for about 9 hours today. It was pretty genny. There was a lot of volume, and it was very rotation based today, so you had to be in and out in a lot of coins. But let's just go over everything I cooked on, and yeah, pretty good ass day. So go to my portfolio and I go to close positions. You can see all my wallets. Make sure they're selected. And there we go. All right, so the most recent cook was actually 5 minutes ago. And I cooked 8.2 SOL on this coin called Bella. It was a vamp of this other coin called Soul Agent, which is at 160k. And on the tweet, she like shared, see 130k actually. She shared the name of the Soul Agent. It's like a, I don't know, some Solana dev making an agent. And it said Bella is alive, so the name is Bella. And so I bought that pretty early. I actually ended up cheating this. I bought out 10k, held to this first pump and bond. I sold on bond, and then it nuked. And then it actually revamped up to 75k. I should have held a little bit because I would have made a bit more than 8 SOL. But I was just a little fudded by the holders and the people who had the supply. So I was a little worried, but I was wrong. It rips without you. Another constant reminder that you should just sometimes just get the noise out of your head when you're thinking of certain wallets and people and how they trade. It's all BS. The only thing that matters is narrative. So should have known, but yeah. The lost 2 SOL on NFT, which was a token deployed. And the way I found out that this token was deployed by this guy, by the way, is I went to his Soul Scan, I went to the token, I went to the funding wallet, and I saw Doge Father. This is his X profile. And you can see this was the guy who made the coin, but it just did not end up going, and I lost 2 SOL on it. I thought it was pretty good, but I don't know, the market didn't like it, so go next. These are just random losses. I mean, Earthstar, I think I broke even on this actually because it was my dev. Yeah, see, I made a SOL. Freedom, also a break even, I'm pretty sure. Or actually a little bit more. Oh yeah, I insta-sold on Ozark. I didn't mean to insta-sell this. I bought this, and it was, the main runner actually went. It was the same ticker, but a different name. It was like Freedom, whatever. And it went to like 150k, and I just bought the wrong one. So that was annoying, but it's all good. We made 21 SOL on this, Adam. Pretty good cook. Actually 25 technically. And this coin was, it actually ended up bonding after I sold. I sold out here and then it ended up bonding higher. It was this AI that had like a character or whatever, and it had a wallet up here, so I sent fees to the wallet because I found it up there. And yeah, that was pretty much it. I mean, it was created by this dude, but I think it was LARP in the end. Actually, no, he's still there. It could be real. Maybe I was tripping. Let's see. Oh, it is still, yeah, 3k. Okay, probably LARP. But yeah, whatever. That was that. Then I lost 7 SOL on this orange coin. That was annoying. I bought 2 of them. They were both wrong. And it was the $1 million orange. Someone who, remember the banana taped to the wall? That same guy tried selling this one orange to a crypto guy for 1 mil. I thought it was a good narrative, but I bought, I guess, wrong ones, and I got rinsed for 6, 7, 8 SOL on that. I broke even on hand, even though this was -2 because that was my dev. Then Hollow, I made definitely more than this. I made 10 SOL on, and that was a trending tweet from Ryan Cohen, who's the CEO of GameStop, and he was saying that they were like hollow men, and that's like people who trade with risk-free insiders, like information, and it was a huge problem, and he made this whole thread. He got 1.3 million views, so we were like, okay, the hollow men has to be a good coin, and it ended up being a pretty good coin, so we made 10 SOL on that, so that was pretty good. Tinned AI, I lost 4 SOL on this. This was a coin, an AI narrative. I just insta-bought it when it bonded, and then I started looking into it. I realized it wasn't that good, so I sold for a loss. It wasn't the worst, but it just wasn't great, you know? So that happens sometimes, but I like to insta-buy them if I can. Then Erindale and Origin X. So Erindale, I made 1.7 Sol on, and this was an AI agent. I just scalped it because there was another one that went higher. Then Origin X, I made 3.8 Sol on, and this was an AI like project that I snuck into a little bit earlier, and they posted CA. Then 6 Sol I lost on drip. That sucked. I sized in. I bought 18 Sol and bought it right when it bonded. And then that's because the same dev had a token that went to 1.4 mil. But then I later realized that it was a redev. It was the same tech, just reskinned. So even though I bought up here, I realized, oh, it's kind of ass. And I ended up holding a little bit. And yeah, that was that. I don't know why it's doing this. It's showing me my bubbles weirdly. Now, I guess it has to do with the... Yeah, there we go. Yeah, see? So I bought up here and I sold down here. It's all good. Happens, it happens. Then my plus 2.7 Sol, I guess, on the Zora coin. I can't find it, but someone tweeted a CA and it was glitched. Then minus 1.5, minus 1.5 on these two. Minus 2.5 on this coin. This coin ended up actually ripping super high. And I lost. I bought 95, I sold lower, and then it went to like 400. A terrible trade on my bar, honestly. But it's all good. It's whatever. Then Captain Yohei. I think I broke even on these because they were my devs. BMO. Oh yeah, there you go. Here are some cooks. So BMO, I made 2.5 Sol on, and it was like an AI YouTube robot. And then Truth Dollar, I made 37 Sol on. This was a pretty good coin. I got filled at 9K and I held all the way to like the 80K range. And it was that in like a news article on CNBC, they were calling the like new dollar the Truth Dollar. So like Truth Liberty, World Truth Liberty, this was like the Truth Dollar. So I didn't make quite a bit here. That was pretty great. Yeah, that was a good cook. 37.5 Sol. Not bad. I see that tweet, I'm like, all right, it's still good. And right before that, I made 15.5 Sol on this coin called Charlie. I ended up being the first TX, and actually I did this one, and this was the like wife of Eric Trump. Their dog died, so I made actually 18 plus 15 on this, so 30. And the one that ripped was just Charlie, Rip Charlie. And then this one was Rip Corn Chips, which is the nickname for Charlie. And it's just the dog, Trump dog that died. So RIP just for the dog. So I saw this, I saw Corn Chips. I was like, I know that it's going to bond too. Because people, when they see a lot of volume come into a coin, naturally, their intuition is, oh, I want to buy the vamp, I want to buy the vamp. Which, like, is obviously sometimes right, but obviously sometimes very wrong. So in this case, this vamp just funneled a lot more volume into the main coin. So the main coin ended up going to like 500K, but this was a great like insta bond, and then you could just sell a bit out and make a decent amount of Sol on that. So that was pretty solid. Then I lost 3 Sol on this coin called Sol, which is actually that same Sol agent that bonded recently, as you can see. Then I made 12 Sol on this coin called Mald1, which insta-bonded too. I actually made 15 on this. And what this was the Solana floor account, which is like a news account, posted this article and said that World Liberty Financial is going to tokenize Trump International Hotel in the Maldives. So I went and I tried to find like more info about this, and I found this website on securitize.io, which is at Securitize, and this was just me Google searching while all this stuff is going on. People had like a coin go to 15K, 10K, 5K, whatever. I immediately was like, can I find a ticker or something? And I did. It was called Mald1, and then they also had a picture right here, and that's pretty good because it's USD1 Mald1. It's the same principle. So I made quite a bit on that. That was a pretty good cook. 27 Sol ish. Then I broke even on these because they were my 8 Sol on Darlin. This was great. This bonded and I insta-bought on bond. And I actually cheated this a little bit. I think it's wrong. The P&L is gonna be a little lower. Yeah, I cheated this. I sold this at like 40k, and I bought at 10k, and it ended up ripping to 60. And I held actually through all of this 1%, and then that Charlie coin came out right after this one, and that vamped all the volume, so it was actually going to go up, and then Charlie came out, so everyone started selling to go to Charlie, and I ended up selling down here at 19k, and then it went to 0. What this coin was, again, it was just a tweet. I see Darlin, it's a cat with a good image. I go to the video. World's best cat makes appearance at Moscow show. And there was another one that my entire call was buying, but the name was completely different. And if you open the more section on YouTube, you scroll down, you can see a Bezian cat names, and it had the full name right here. So I just confirmed that it was the same name. Check. I bought it, and I ended up holding to bond because this was obviously the right name. This one was going to win no matter what. So that was a pretty good cook, 8 soul. Then this one stinks. I lost 15 soul insta because I bought this coin, which, okay, is now at 80k. So, well, joke's on me. Not only did I lose 15 soul, but I would have made too much money. Wow. Yeah, I would have made like 30. And this was a Zora coin, and someone posted a CA, so I insta-bought, and then I realized that you can only buy it on their platform. So you couldn't buy it on here, you had to buy it on their platform, and they took my money. That was cool. But I made 13.9 soul on this, the Insider. I ended up first TXing this, and I sold around 20k mark, and it went all the way up to 30, and then I guess this was a crazy bundle because they sold it. And this was pretty much, if you scroll through this trending page with over 2 mil views, 1 mil views, 300k views, it's like an insider on 4chan that posted about Iran getting nuked early, I guess. That was the narrative, and it had the name of the 4chan ID, so that's why it went. In fact, that would be a good redev probably right now because it's going super viral. I didn't know it was this viral. Then Zoo was pretty solid. This bonded. I think I bought on bond. I'm not mistaken. Yeah, like average fill. I bought exactly when it bonded. I sold into volume, and this was a YouTube video, and it was the first video on YouTube was being like auctioned. I don't know exactly what it was, but oh, sorry, displayed in a museum. So they put this picture of the first YouTube video in a museum. So that was like culture, and yeah, Zoo was the meme. Again, guys, lots of cooks today. Then -1, -0.3 on some random stuff. Orchestrator 12 soul on. This was pretty solid, and this was this guy posted this article called Age of the Orchestrator with 70,000 views. I saw it, I thought it was really good, so I bought it, and that was pretty much it. It was just like agents or orchestrator agents or whatever, I don't know, some sort of thing. Then -1, -0.2 on some random stuff. We made a lot on this one. It says 33, but I actually made a little bit more because I made 50 on the dev wallet. And what this was Elon tweeted, and Elon tweeted, the meaning of life, Grok chooses pantheism over all religions. And pantheism ended up going to, I think, 500k? Now it's at 27k, but it ended up going really, really high. All-time high was probably, yeah, look, 600, 800k. It went to a mil. And it was Grok saying the meaning of life was his religion. But if you actually scrolled through the article, which is what I did the second it came out, you would see that they end in talking about how life is a simulation, and then Elon gave a name for God, quote unquote, and called him the simulator. And if you command F, the simulator, in the conversation, you can see the creator of the simulation could be viewed as God. In that scenario, they're answered by the simulator. And then Grok agreed and talked about like this AI God. So I saw this, I was like, this is insane, and I instantly was like, yo guys, buy this, it's really good. And it ended up going to like 90k, and then went down a little bit, then it went to 60, down a bit, 60, and I ended up round tripping. I was up like 100 something on this, and I only made it 60 in the end because I thought it was gonna go a lot higher, but it didn't. Then the next coin, oh, this is the same Soul Agent coin that we just talked about. It ended up going to 250k. I guess it's a different one actually. Wow, there's so many of these. And I cheated this. I bought this at 10k. I had a super good fill. It insta bonded. I sold on bond. Then everyone sold. and then it ended up ripping all the way to 250k. So that was cool, but it still made 14 soul. Then we made 5 soul on Papa. This was, oh yeah, this guy died. Little Papa. He's actually, they're still tweeting about him today. But yeah, he died. It was RIP Little Papa. Then we made 32 soul on Abracadabra. This was pretty good. This went to 130k. I got a 15k. And they ended up vamping me with a different picture. It was like money instead of this. And then they also sent fees. But pretty much it was in an OpenAI PDF. They mentioned this coin called Abracadabra Money. And it was a meme coin in OpenAI PDF. So that was pretty crazy. And the volume was pretty crazy too. So we made 33 soul on that. Random dev, obviously. Then I lost 6 soul on RPI, which is a meme stock that's going up right now, Raspberry Pi. I'm sure you guys know or have heard of it. I just bought it because it was trending, but I actually ended up just slow bleeding, and then it spiked above my entry, so I FOMO'd back in, and then they sold on me again, and then after I sold, it spiked above my entry again, like twice. I was just fully manipulated. I liked the coin, but I don't know. It was like weird. I was just late. Sometimes when you're late to coins, you just have to accept you're late and move on instead of trying to chase it, you know? So I lost 1.2 soul of this random coin. I made 1 on this random thing. And break even on most of these. I lost 3 soul on this coin called NOLA. Let's see what this is. Oh, it was an AI project I bought, and I guess I sold later. And it ended up ripping higher anyways, without me. And then I made 22 soul on this coin called Awesome. We're almost done, guys. Actually, 30 soul, sorry. And this was... Oh yeah, it was a Solana AI created by a Solana developer. And it was called Awesome Solana AI. And then we sent these. That was pretty solid. And then the last coin we made a lot on was Opus. I made like 70 on this. I'm not going to show you the chart for too long. But it was a terminal. And it was created by this dev who worked at NYU at Columbia. And it was like a new version of True Terminal. And he's still tweeting about it. If you scroll down and you go to Opus Terminal. And you go to the website. You can see it's a bunch of AIs talking to each other. So I found that. I deployed it. And I made a pretty big bag. And yeah, that's pretty much it. The rest of these, it was random cooks, right? Oh, from yesterday. So that was everything. Oh, we lost 5 soul on Eugene, whatever Eugene is. Oh yeah, I bought here. I just got stacked on twice in a row. It was a giraffe. And on Prepe, I made 0.5. Damn. Right on the beach drop. There you go. That's 428. $35,000 in 1 day trading meme coins. I went by a little quickly because there were a lot of cooks. I tried to explain some narratives and some I couldn't because I don't want you guys seeing my full charts. You get the idea why. But yeah, I'm buying a lot of supply. If I think something's good, I'm gut buying as much as I can. But there was a lot of opportunity today. I think my copy trader alone made like fucking 10k. Yeah, that wallet is up a lot. Look at this. And this guy copy traded me and DB and Gupsy and made a lot. I'm trying to find it. Dude, is it not there? I could swear I had it tracked. Maybe I got rid of it. It starts with a bad word, so I can't say it on YouTube. But anyways, yeah, that wallet has been copy trading us, and he is up like, I think 300k this month? Like something ridiculous. DB sent the picture. It like, obviously they have like some sort of specific tech, so not everyone is able to, oh yeah, 160k this month. Look at this. You guys see this? 166k copy trading us. Is that insane? It's actually stupid, bro. Not that I recommend you doing it. Like, that guy is making money off of other poor people who are trying to copy trade themselves. So you have to be selective. You have to be careful. And again, you have to use your brain. You have to take these videos as building blocks and processes and a way to learn what narratives are, why you'd buy something, why you wouldn't buy something, and you get the idea. But yeah, that's the overview of the day. I'll see you guys tomorrow.